Last for me in animation, I saw Final Fantasy Advent Children in theaters
Ooh,
um,
what'd you
a
think?
couple weeks ago, and it was good. I loved it. It was great. Uh, Advent Children takes place 2 years after the events of the original game, and follows Cloud as he searches for a cure to a deadly plague that's begun to spread called geostigma. And he's also attempting to stop a trio of mysterious figures from reviving Sephiroth. And there's this character, this little boy who has geostigma, named Denzel, but I just call him Denzel because it's spelled like that.
Right.
And who the hell names a child Denzel? That boy's name is Denzel. Uh, I guarantee you it's probably a translation error where like the Japanese person who made the game, or it was probably Nova who wrote it.
Yeah.
Probably was like his name is Denzel, but probably just pronounced it wrong because it's not a Japanese name and it stuck.
Right.
Like how in it's funny because I just sent you a JoJo gift, but in JoJo you have Overdole, who is only called Overdole because both in the dub and sub because it's a pronunciation of his name is they call him his name is Overdole Muhammad, but it's actually supposed
Right.
to be Abdul Muhammad, which makes so much sense because what
Much more sense.
that man is blickety black. His name is Abdul Muhammad.
No, for real.
Gave him the blackest name possible. Hilarious.
And then also like with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z by extension, there's so many like mispronounced names in there.
Oh yeah, like well, I guess that's not one because you got a Krillin, which in the it's weird because I'm not sure because in the manga it's Kuririn, but I'm not sure
Yeah,
if that's
Krillin. Yeah,
if it's
no, that's
supposed to be
not.
Krillin and that's just the Japanese people have a hard time pronouncing L's type situation. Because for some reason in the manga they spell it that way, and I'm like, what is happening?
Right. Bulma is a better example because her name's a pun, like bloomers, trunks, etc., etc. I don't know what happened there, but it's very tragic that the pun was lost in English because I think it's really funny.
Well, the pun's not really lost because every other character, her daughter is still named Bra, her son is still named Trunks, and then you have all of the Saiyans named after vegetables, and
Yeah,
and the Namekians are named after instruments.
I didn't know that. I need to watch more Dragon Ball. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so those puns are
Fun
not
fact.
lost. People,
Yeah.
his name is Kakarot, and Vegeta, and Nappa, which is cabbage in
Cabbage,
Japanese. Yeah,
right?
his name is vegetable, carrot, and cabbage, and Raditz, which is radish.
Reddish,
Yeah,
right?
it's all over the
It's
place. It's
it's
hilarious. It's really funny, um, how he does that.
mm-hmm.
I lost my train of thought. We were talking about average children, but
Right.
I was
Lost the plot a little bit.
I was afraid it would spoil a very specific aspect of the original game that I know is coming up in the final game of the remake trilogy. But it didn't spoil as much as I thought. It only gave away the spoilers that I already knew. But Cloud drives a dope motorcycle in this game that houses 8 extra Buster Swords. And the fight
Yeah.
scenes he has on the bike are so cool. And I was just watching somebody replay through the remake, and at the end of the game, there's a cinematic where he's doing stuff on a motorcycle too. That's also really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie has some of the best credits I've ever seen, with the entirety of them having really cool animations all throughout. It was really fun. But